Well, encoding error again. Damn it. Graphics card critically failed. Game crashed. Encoding error because I'm running off the NVENC encoder and everything broke. Enter. We back. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Probably don't even need to explain to you what happened. GPU had a critical failure. Encoder broke. Game crashed. I just hit the mic on accident. Sorry about that. Damn it. I'm pretty sure we were like right at the end too. It's frustrating. So could it just crash at any time with any game? This sucks, man. I just want to play video games, dude. Not asking for a 4090. I just want to play video games. Well, my taskbar is still completely broken, which is really annoying, but what can you do? Except restart the computer. No rhyme or reason, really. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a defective GPU. It always has been. It used to blue screen. I fixed the blue screening when my brother gave it to me, but there have been issues like this that have never been resolved. And they're just getting worse and worse. Because it used to be Jedi Survivor was the only game that did not work, but now it seems like every other game. As a matter of fact, more than every other game. The only games that have been working are Helldivers and Balatro. We Harvest Shadows didn't work. Oh, Do No Harm worked. Run Gun Jump Gun didn't work. Enter the Gungeon didn't work. So like 50% of games just crash. And of course, the GPU is also running the encoder, so the stream crashes too. Well, that's really demoralizing. I took a screenshot of it this time, but no text was showing, just the whole thing was all broken. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry. I appreciate that, man. It's okay. They're just things, and things are replaceable. It's just really frustrating. I took a screenshot of it. Let me see if I can pull that up. Doesn't really show much. As you can see, everything's just kind of blacked out. So the game crashed, which is why we're on Steam here. And then you can see the taskbar on the bottom is completely blank. It is still like that. It's working. File Explorer is running. I don't know why the taskbar is broken. But yeah, the taskbar is completely blank. It currently is like that right now, as you can see here. All of my... If I click here, they actually do work. See? It just, they're not showing. And then on OBS's side, if I just pull this out of the way, there's an error box that says encoding error, and my screen has gone black, but any sort of text is gone. So I can't even read what the hell the error is. It's just encoding error. Oh, well. Well, I got an hour left of stream, so what's going on the interwebs, I guess. Something to pick up my mood, I suppose. I should probably change my stream description then. Let's call it... Um, Feel better stream. Oh, did YouTube reset all my settings? They did. How interesting. There we go. Feel better stream. Just chatting. Big Sag. I never clicked done on Twitch when I updated it to We Harvest Shadows, so it said do no harm this whole time. That's so funny. Whatever. I can always update the VOD. Feel Good Inc. Ooh. Feel good. Shabata. Shabata. Copyright. Shabata. Shabata. Copyright. Gabby Bell posted a video. How Ticketmaster ruined the music industry. Very interesting. I'll have to watch that later. Jay Aubrey posted a video. You didn't know Jerry Springer. I don't, but I'm sure I will by the time I watch that video. That's how it goes with Jay Aubrey videos. There's some tech news I could watch, I guess. 5070 Ti benchmarks are out, and it is extremely overpriced, overhyped piece of shit. Classic Nvidia. I'm getting used to it at this point. Sadly. I'm just gonna make shorts stop showing up. Stop. Stop. Let's go to Reddit. What's going on the biggest open web forum on the internet? I remove Copilot from my PC. Microsoft installs Copilot on my PC. See, another problem with Windows 11. Another reason I don't want to upgrade. I wonder if this is stream safe. I'm not going to risk it. Awesome. Lord of the Rings memes. We love it. Ooh, Quarian's Creed, Assassin's Creed, and Talizora. That's awesome. Love that. It's a good comic. Did you know how Nickelback did a performance so bad it wouldn't let them classify it as a song in some capacity? No. Nickelback bad performance. Get the fuck out of here, Sunny V2. Nickelback shreds. What if I just search that? Nickelback shreds. Is it this one? This song? Yep. Probably gonna get DMCA'd, but I don't care. We'll watch it. Nickelback live photograph, Staples Center 2005. Interesting. This performance was so bad. Look at this photograph. Oh. Interesting.
Shut up! I'm trying to talk! It's wonderful for all of you for me to be back in your town, if you know what I'm saying. All right! You guys, don't screw this up for me, all right?
I like the glug glug.
All right,
I saw this from Doug, that's why he commented.
About 5 minutes ago. Well, 5 minutes ago.
I wonder who made this. This is so funny.
We're gonna play it for you. If you guys know the words, keep your mouth shut so we can sing it. It's called Photograph. Shut up! Guys,
Oh, God.
shut up! Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. How did I get so red?
Oh God, why is the asynchronized voices?
That's where I grew up. I think the predator mixed it up. I never knew it ever turned around. Blowing
Oh my god. Oh, the secondhand embarrassment from the cringe. It hurts. Oh god. Oh god. Someone's throat is hurting.
Yeah, I fucked it up. Hold on. Shut up.
The shut-ups are so funny, I don't know why. The lip sync is fantastic.
This is somebody went and burned it down. You listen to the radio. There we find out how it feels. The signal more than just my steering wheel. I've been girl I kissed. I wasn't understand nearly missed. You got a couple of kisses.
What is the second microphone for? Is it just dialed differently so that he can do like box audio sound effects? Oh god, the voice crack. Oh god. Oh. Can you imagine seeing any band live and this happens? Dude, I don't even know what I would do. I don't even know how I would react if I saw this live. You go home. I mean, you wouldn't want to see how this plays out? You're telling me you wouldn't want to... You paid to be here. Record the whole thing at least. You know, fair enough. That's history, yeah. Imagine if this was real and you recorded it, dude. Oh, God, the fact that I know this song so I know what he's saying. And the mic pop was really good. That's the way he sounds out of breath. Oh god. The secondhand embarrassment is... I'm really bad with that. No. I love the shut-ups. What the fuck? That's so funny. Well, I gotta say that makes me feel a little bit better. Thurston Waffles, I love him. Oh my god, the Domingo vow renewal on SNL. My friend and my girlfriend and my bestie are talking about that so much. Sabrina Carpenter and Pedro Pascal. The Lego Batman movie is peak comedy. What are you talking about? Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What to do. Oh, you know what? I was gonna check something, and then I got distracted by the amazing Nickelback performance. Oh, well, I don't have anything else. That's been my comedy for the day. You know what? That's pretty damn good. That's more comedy than I had to offer for the day. Wait, what was this for? Whatever. Okay. That's fine. Oh, I see. All right, all right, all right, all right. Sounds good. Okay. Um, what was the thing that we were gonna do, but I said I didn't want to do it at the end of another stream? I don't remember. OBS is like cutting out all of the audio of me hitting the keyboard so you don't get to hear any of these fantastic noises. Maybe if I'm talking, you can hear it. I don't know. Uh, this is what I feel like I do all day. This is why I need a GPU that works. I could do Balatro. I could do Balatro. I do have an hour. So I could play Balatro. Or I could just call the stream early. What do you think, Egghead? How tired are you? Because you are 3 hours ahead of me, which means it is 2 a.m. for you. Oh, and how's your editing going? Is your video almost done? I'm getting more done now. I've been cutting large parts of downtime. Nice, man. I remember when I first started doing YouTube, one of my first playthroughs, I can just open this up. I don't know why I keep talking about these things without just showing them. One of the first things I did, was Knights of the Old Republic. Jesus Christ. Okay. One of the first things I did was Knights of the Old Republic. I only ended up playing Taurus, for reasons I'll explain. There's the first tree. Same dev as We Harvest Shadows 6 years ago. One of the only YouTube videos post 2021 that I did not delete. Not screenshot thumbnail. On the YouTube Insta, I have posted screenshot, not screenshot thumbnail. Oh, gotcha. Awesome, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely gonna watch that. These are the only 4 videos from post 2021 that I did not delete. I had a ton more from 2017 when I was 16 years old that I had posted. And then I deleted them all because when I was an adult, I was like, oh, this is cringy and obnoxious and it makes me embarrassed. I'm going to start over, and I deleted everything. And I feel really bad about that. I really wish I hadn't done that. Now, looking back, I really wish I had all those videos, but what's done is done. Definitely need to work on my editing. I get so focused trying to fit everything in it so it becomes really cut up and etc. etc. Dude, I feel that. It's so stressful in a way because like there's so much I could do and so much I can't do. And for the stuff I can't do, I get frustrated because I'm like, I know what I want it to look like, but I just can't get it to work. And then for the stuff I can do, it just like, it takes forever. And it feels like I spend an hour on a minute of footage and just make no progress. And oh God. But yeah, one of the first walkthroughs I did was Knights of the Old Republic. I had 11 episodes. 3 years ago. Man, I look pretty different. I had these stupid bangs with the long hair in the back. But when I did this playthrough and I was posting it, oh my god, stop yelling. Up until this point, I did a lot more editing in my videos. Specifically in the Knights of the Old Republic series I did. I had a YouTube account with like 200 subs, but I got banned because I broke a bunch of TOS trying to cuss people out in comments. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. That's kind of funny though. How long ago would that have been? But yeah, in these, especially this playthrough here, the Knights of the Old Republic one, I was editing significantly more than I ever have in any other video. And what I was doing was I wasn't just like cutting out all of the busy work and shit. I was actually like adding a ton of sound effects and visual effects and like memes and stuff. And I really liked it and like I was happy with it. But it took so long. It was so much work. It was honestly very demoralizing how much work it was. And I decided that once I finished the Ebonhawk and Taris, which are like the introduction, you know, the tutorial to the game, I just kind of petered out and stopped there because I was like, this is taking way too long. It's way harder than I thought it was gonna be. So I'm just gonna let it go and move on to other things. But like some of my best editing is in this series. I actually like inserted memes and did effects and stuff that I don't do in any other of my series. And then from there on, starting with Amnesia all the way to now, all I do is just cut out all of the empty bits, all of the silences, and like trim the videos down. But I don't really cut much anything. I don't add anything really. Like 8 years ago. Wow. Were you a League player, Egghead? What a valid question. No, never. Good for you, man. I don't think I ever did slurs, but, you know, telling people to end themselves and fuck this and that is generally frowned upon. Yeah, absolutely, dude. In League of Legends, the only thing that you could say that could get you banned was telling someone to kill themselves. That was literally the only thing you could say that would get you banned. Anything else you could say. The hard R, the R slur, the N word, all those things were just normalized. You could say anything. As long as you didn't tell someone to kill themselves, you would not get banned. It's terrifyingly toxic. I think part of the reason that League of Legends is so toxic is because you're stuck in a match with people for 40 minutes. That's really long for a competitive online game. And if you quit within those 40 minutes, you're punished for that. So you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place and makes people nasty. D. Wrestler, Edith, What Remains of Edith Finch, Paradise Lost. That was a pretty good playthrough. Oxenfree, one of my favorite games. Vanishing of Ethan Carter, fantastic game. Suicide of Rachel Foster, fuck this game, terrible game. Lake Ridden, mediocre game. Just okay, I guess. Far Lone Sails was so good. I need to play the sequel. I never recorded it. I need to do that. Gone Home was fine, I guess. Through the Woods was pretty bad. Operation Tango was super fun. Oh, I had so much fun playing that with my brother. Machine for Pigs was really good. It gets a lot of flack. It gets a lot of shit. I don't really know why. I wasn't really in the Amnesia community, so I couldn't tell you for sure why. But it gets a lot of shit for like being a bad spin-off of the original, but I love both of them. Last one I remember was in... Ooh? Lui Caliber? LUI Caliber came back to YouTube, and I made a comment like, oh, unlike my dad, you came back, and some dude trolled me. I responded hatefully, got banned. That's why I refuse to comment on things. This is actually the first channel I've actively added online comments / chat in at least 5 years. Some from... Oh, Vanoss Gaming. Oh, I never watched Vanoss. Dang, dude. Well, I'm glad to be the channel that you feel comfortable chatting on. No, this channel is definitely going to be a safe space for everybody. Obviously, I don't expect I don't anticipate at any point ever to have like a large channel or a large following, and I'm chill with that. I'm cool with like the small communities. I feel like once it gets big, that's kind of causes trouble and gets overwhelming. But I definitely want it to be a safe space for everyone. I would like to think that I'm one of the calmest and chillest and most respectful and open people I know. Um, and I want to make my community a reflection of that. I want it to be a calm, safe, fun, happy place where people feel free to express themselves, and I don't really judge much anything. You have to do something like seriously fucked up to like really get me upset enough with you. Frost is a face you can trust. Appreciate it. I hope I do. I know I went through a lot of dysphoria for a good portion of my life because so I was a late bloomer. I was a very late bloomer. I didn't hit puberty until sometime 15 to 16 years old. Um, and I was 5'1" when I turned 15 years old, which is pretty short for a guy. I have an older sister who is short, and she's 5'3", and everyone else was taller than her except me. And at 15, I was 5'1". My younger sister was catching up to me. And then by the time I hit 16, I was 6'1". I grew a foot in 1 year. And aside from just the incredible amount of changes going on in my body and, you know, the hormonal changes that come with puberty, there was also like the physical adjustments. I wasn't used to being a foot taller. Everything is so different all of a sudden. Within the span of less than a year, I had to relearn all my muscle memory. And then my body kept changing, and I kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger in like every direction, wider, taller, and deeper. Because I used to be a bit of a stick figure. I was a flat-bellied little kid. And there definitely was a period of time where I, for one, didn't understand my body and was going through a lot and kind of hated it. But then for two, even once I got over that, I went through a period of time where people were scared of me because I was big and imposing, and that can be intimidating, especially because most of the people I know have been abused by a man at some point in their life, usually a man who had power over them. And so just me being, you know, 6'3", 200+ pounds, that's really scary for some people, I guess, until they get to know me. And I struggled with that a lot, and I really hated that about myself. I hated that I was a big guy. I still don't particularly like it, but I've come to peace with it. I'm okay with it. But it's been a journey to get here a bit, and I think I've chilled out a lot. I think I've learned a lot, and I just want to create a place that reflects my values for being calm and cool and respectful and collected and just accepting, because I'm open to basically everything. There's like, embarrassing me has to be one of the hardest things ever. Like, I get secondhand embarrassment from cringe really bad, but like embarrassing me on a personal level, basically impossible. I'm really open with everything. And I just want to make a community that reflects that, hopefully. The previous streamer I was a part of, I was a mod at like 15 years old. Oh, wow. He wasn't a groomer per se, but he definitely shouldn't have had all child mods and scammed kids on Fortnite, so good pace change. Damn, dude. Yeah, no, I agree. It definitely doesn't indicate that he was a groomer or anything, but, you know, quite the audience to subscribe yourself to. Children are the vast majority of audience on YouTube, so I do understand, like, the metrics for going after them. Like, I get it. The money is there. But I don't know. I don't think I could ever do that. Also, I was just thinking earlier. I'm gonna pop open a video real quick because I noticed my webcam, the white texts on the sidebar just kind of peek out from behind it. Oh, wait, they're not anymore. Oh, it's because the other one was a smaller aspect ratio. Oh. Okay, I'll just leave it alone then. I was gonna adjust my camera so that it like covers up the white text, but that's not necessary. Turns out it was just the aspect ratio of that video. Yeah. Yeah, like obviously I don't think you're your audience isn't necessarily a reflection of yourself, but no, that is definitely weird. That sucks, dude. Any form of body dysphoria is honestly the worst, no matter what the case. Acne has always been the case with me because nothing works, and so like cameras scare me, dude. I feel that. I get that. From when I finally hit puberty at 15, 16, from then until the age of 20, I want to say 15 to 20, maybe 21, 15 to 21, like a 5 to 6 year period. Horrible acne all over my head, all over my face, all over my shoulders. Completely unbeatable. I would always get like the really big, deep ones that like kind of hurt because like you can feel them deep in your face and they take weeks to go away. I would get tons on my forehead. So many pimples on my forehead. I hated it. I would get them on my nose, and then even when like they were gone, there'd be like the red discoloration or a bump left over, and I was so embarrassed. COVID made it worse, especially because I'm a glasses wearer, so like my whole face was constantly all fogged up with humidity. And I was an essential worker, so I got to keep working throughout the pandemic. Sorry, let me rephrase. He constantly would buy children things, like ask for addresses to send them, invite us out, etc., etc. I don't think he meant bad by it, but that's the issue, is that he might have. Oh, yeah, that is definitely a massive stepping of bounds. That is not okay. I wouldn't ask a friend online for their address, let alone a child who's in my audience, because if someone looks up to you, if they're a part of your community and they like tune in to watch you and you are a part of your life, you hold a certain power over them. And especially if they're a child, they're impressionable and they might not be able to separate reality from a parasocial online relationship. And that it's very, very easy to take advantage of a relationship like that. So, yeah, no, I wouldn't even ask a friend online for their address, let alone a child who was in my audience. That is a huge overstep of boundaries. I would never do that. But yeah, I can definitely see how that is problematic behavior. But also, yeah, it's very possible he didn't mean anything bad by it. People just make really dumb decisions all the time. I don't remember why I was putting this together. I think just for fun, because I was bored. I don't really know what to do right now. I'm not tired. I don't know. I think I'm a little frustrated and that's demoralizing me. But I'm having good conversation. Listen, John, something just came across my desk and is perhaps the best thing, Wolf on Wall Street, where we should gamble to get you a GPU. I'll do some Lethal Company gambling, but I think that's the extent of it. I'm in a weird state of like tired, but I'm not sleepy tired. I'm not burnt out tired, which those are usually the two kind of tireds I attribute with the word. It's just like, I'm not burnt out. I'm not exhausted. I'm not sleepy. I guess just frustrated. It's just a frustrated tired. I just want everything to go well, and it sucks when things don't by no control of my own. But that's okay. That's life. Happens all the time. Sounds just like a depression, especially after everything we just did not to even pay off. Yeah. Hey, I can't have that. I've got medicine for it right over there. That was a bad joke. Take it every morning at 7 a.m. when I wake up. It's not allowed to come back anymore. Banned. Not allowed in this household. I obviously, you know, kind of have it on display right there over my shoulder. I'm not really like ashamed of it or anything. It's just part of life. Well, yeah, anyway, yeah, that would be a good word for it. It's a depression, you know. Just did a bunch of really cool, awesome, fun stuff for none of it to pay off and all of it just kind of go down the drain, which sucks, which sucks. But that's okay. It's just a game and a GPU is just an electronic device and all of these things are replayable and replaceable. And that's just how things go sometimes. As you shouldn't be. Mental health shouldn't have to be hidden. I agree. I was really, really discouraged because I know that everyone, it's the nature of internet algorithms for everyone to be in their own little bubble at all times. And our view of the world is not our view of the world is inherently biased by our own beliefs and opinions and the crowd that we surround ourselves with. So I guess I had been in that bubble for so long that I was shocked and very disappointed when Jacksepticeye got diagnosed with autism, and just the disgusting backlash he got for that was really discouraging. Because I don't know. I felt like in the last decade, mental health awareness and mental health acceptance had gotten so far. I hadn't seen anyone insult an autistic person or a depressed person in years. I didn't even know that was a thing anymore. The R slur was like a thing of the past. I hadn't heard it since I quit League of Legends, honestly. Um, but yeah, then Jacksepticeye, a huge celebrity, gets diagnosed with autism, and just all of these hateful rats come out of the woodwork to just shit on him and tell him that he's worse for it and that's the kind of thing you shouldn't talk about and shouldn't reveal and shit. And I'm like, God, what the fuck? Where did this come from? And I know that we're at a tumultuous time in world history for a variety of reasons, but it was really disappointing to see. That was literally so upsetting. Yeah, especially from that community, you know? So that was discouraging. Obviously, I'm not going to let it put me down or stop me. I'm still going to like be open about the fact that I take Zoloft or whatever, you know? No big deal. Lots of people do. It's good for my mental health. That's all that matters. I think the worst ever internet's mental health thing was when YouTubers had parents who died and were sad and would just comments would just be full of good. Yeah. When Markiplier's, was it an uncle or a cousin or a friend who passed away? The response to that was disgusting. Jacksepticeye's channel still sometimes gets botted comments of people being like, I'm glad Jack's dad died and shit like that. It's fucking disgusting. And I don't understand. There are people who, because everyone in the world has different ideals and different opinions and different values and like disagree on how things should be run. And that's okay. But I just can't understand how a human being would be so grossly evil to do shit like make fun of Jack for his dad dying and shit. Like, that's just awful. Are you familiar with Mitten Squad? I am not. Is that a YouTube channel? I've surrounded myself with a lot of good people over the years. I forget how upsetting the general population is too. Exactly that, Giblet. Exactly that. I'm surrounded by good people. I have good friends. I have good family. The algorithms of the internet only show me stuff that I agree with because they want my attention, they want my clicks and my views, and so I just kind of forget how fucked up a lot of people are. And it's sad to be reminded of that. That's not a world that you want to live in. Mitten Squad. Okay, it's a channel. Mitten Squad face reveal. And 1 million subscriber Q&A. Whoa, he's at 1.46 million. That was 4 years ago. Wow. Is he just a Fallout YouTuber? Yeah, it's really depressing. He passed away for something related to alcohol, and immediately following it, people were sending his dad like photoshopped edits of him in hell. What the fuck? These look awesome. He's getting millions of views. This is someone who was a beloved content creator with a huge audience, and it even happens to people like this. That's fucked up. 2 years ago. That was not that long ago. That was pretty recent. Oh. As of today, Mitten Squad is on indefinite hiatus. I'm taking a break from YouTube. I've joked about it a lot, but I'm an alcoholic. I've done damage to my body and damage to my apartment, but I did something yesterday, not drunk driving. That's on a completely different level from anything I've ever done. This was 3 years ago, so he's posted some videos since then. The heartache I caused my family and friends, I refuse to put them through that again. I don't even want to think about what I've done to my liver. Getting blackout drunk 2, 3, sometimes even 4 times per week for years can't be good. I'm not sure how long this break will last. I might upload again next week. I might not upload again for 3 months. My hope is that I'll never drink again. My problem is that I can't just have a few drinks. When I drink until I black out every time. The next few weeks are going to be brutal, and that's why I'm stepping away from YouTube for the time being. Part of me is worried that I'll hurt my channel by taking this time off, but at this point I'm far more concerned with regaining control of my life than getting views on YouTube. I'll be back when I'm ready. See y'all then. Damn. And then a year later, almost. Hey all, Paul here with a quick update on the status of the channel. I've already posted the short version on Twitter, but I figured more people would see it if I posted it here too. I haven't uploaded since July because I started drinking extremely heavily again. I got to the point where I could drink a handle 1.75 liters of 80 proof rum in a day. My extreme drinking culminated on Wednesday afternoon, November 23rd, 2022, when I had to be taken to the emergency room by ambulance because I blew a .351 BAC blood alcohol content. For those who don't know, a .4 is likely to kill you, though people have occasionally died from a .3. They had to put me in an arm and leg restraints, put me in a diaper, which was incredibly humiliating as a 26-year-old. Oh man, he's young. It was a whole ordeal. No, it's okay. I'm all right, dude. Mentally, I'm totally good. I'm just a little sad, you know. It's okay. I appreciate that though. The doctor said I had less than 50% chance of living through the night. Wow, what a terrifying thing to hear. There was also not insignificant risk of me going into a coma. Likely neither of those things happened, and I'm doing relatively okay, all things considered. Though I'm still in the hospital due to having very high blood pressure, the normal range for the top number is less than 120, and I've ranged 145 to 177. So not great. I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded in months, but I'm sure you can all understand why that is. Just like I said in March 2021 when I announced my hiatus. Not that I'm taking another one. I'll upload again when I can, hopefully sooner rather than later. And then a year ago, Mitten Squad channel update. It's Thanksgiving today and I'm not dead despite some rumors that I am. I've still been drinking lately, but it's a bit less than it was for most of this year, from blacking out 2 to 3 times a week to maybe 2 to 3 times in the last month and a half. Still not good, but progress is progress regardless of how slow it is, and the Mitten Squad channel isn't dead either. I will upload again eventually, just not until I feel like I can maintain some sort of a schedule, even if it's only 1 video per month. Don't be surprised if you don't see another video until early next year. Lastly, I wanted to thank you all for your continued support over the last year. Even though I've pretty much gone radio silent, it genuinely does mean a lot to me, even if I appear to some people as nothing more than a monotonous, emotionless piece of eye candy that's gone a little bad. But like I said, Mitten Squad will return, Paul. I was a huge fan and I didn't find out until after his dad announced it, like a week after that post on Reddit. Damn. That sucks. Joseph Robert Wilson, age 27, was an American YouTuber that was well known for his videos and challenge runs and follows Skyrim and other various games. Man, that's sad. Poor guy. He was really young. December 2023, he died. Damn. People were photoshopping him as an alien and in hell and etc. etc. The Reddit was full of it. Fucking hell. That's very sad. That sucks to hear. Yeah. It's crazy that everything looks so good and so much better than it has ever been until something like this happens, and then they all come out of the woodworks and just show how hateful they can be, and I just don't understand how a human does that to another human. It the lack of empathy, it just I could never understand it, I don't think. That's really sad. Well, that's a much more significant example than the one I encountered with Jacksepticeye, even though his was also extremely discouraging, and I'm sorry he had to put up with it. At least no one died, you know? I think the internet is amazing, but who people become on here is monstrous. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. I think the internet is been a net positive for the world, but not by a lot, you know? It has given people the ability to connect across basically time and space, you know, across the globe instantaneously, but it also has just opened the doors for horrible pieces of shit to broadcast their messages to everyone in the world, to reach anyone that they want, and just do it with complete anonymity. And I don't know. People who say that, you know, being bad on the internet isn't really a reflection of who you are because it's anonymous. I completely... Oh, shit, that was a piece of glass I just dropped. I apologize. I completely disagree with that. I feel like you have to already be a bad person to abuse your anonymity on the internet in order to be a piece of shit person. Like, a good person doesn't do that. I never had to put on my face cam. I never had to speak in my microphone. I could have just typed and been a massive piece of shit online for the rest of my life. And that wouldn't make me magically not a bad person just because I'm nice to my brothers and sisters, you know? It's stupid. Oh, Egghead, were you here when I showed off this guy? The Lethal Company figure that my coworker 3D printed for me? I know that Roy and Runtum were here. Maybe Jonathan. Maybe it was Jonathan and Runtum. I don't know if you ever saw him. Yeah, dope-ass coworker. Yeah, he's great. Really good guy. We've played Lethal Company one time, I think. But he knows I play it a lot because I do the default dance at work all the time. It's pretty funny. But yeah, he got a Bamboo A1? Bamboo Pro 1? I don't know what it's called. 3D printer. And he printed this out as one of his first tests, and he gave it to me, which is pretty sweet. I like it. I sent him a 3D print, or a 3D print model of the This Is Fine dog sipping coffee in a room on fire. And I don't know, I wonder if he'll print that. Oh, sorry to bring this up. You let a criminal into our glorious nation. One! And you know what? She didn't appear on the news, which means she probably didn't do anything wrong. Also, she was Arstotzkan citizen, so even if she was a criminal, she was still Arstotzkan citizen, and it seems to me like she came in the country and caused no problems. So, if I didn't do anything wrong, I must have just done everything right. Clearly. That's how logic works. Cope harder. I will. I have a whole stream called Cope. I'll change this one's name to Cope. Don't test me. But I think we'll go ahead and call it a night there. Technically, we've only got 20 minutes left of scheduled stream time, and that's not enough time to play anything, but I had a lot of fun. I really, really like that game. No fault on it for how bad the performance was, or the fact that it crashed. That is entirely the problem with my defective 3070, because the 3070 definitely should be able to run that game. No problem. Beautiful game. The scare is very good. The atmosphere was great. The farming was fun. Sound effects were top notch. 10 out of 10. Don't think I've heard better sound effects in a video game. Very, very good. And hopefully we will finish the demo sometime. Just not when I have this GPU. Hopefully when the full game comes out, you'll be able to stream it fully. Yeah, absolutely. That'll be super fun. I will definitely probably have a new GPU by the time the full game comes out at least, and I will be looking forward to that. But for now, I think we'll go ahead and call this a night here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, Egghead and Giblet, especially for all of your chats in the YouTube chat. Thank you to the few lurkers who I have seen on the stream stats. I appreciate you, even if you are not saying anything. I love that I can create content that you choose to tune in to watch and you choose to spend your time on. That means a lot to me because you are just as much of a person as me and you have the same 24 hours in a day. So the fact that you like actively choose to be here and watch my stream, that means a lot. So if you chat or if you don't chat, you just sit quietly and watch. I appreciate you and I'm glad I could entertain you. Good night, big fella. Thank you, Giblet. You have a wonderful night. Love always seeing you pop in the stream. It's really nice to see. Both Twitch and YouTube. I think you're one of only 2 people who does that. Hopefully you have a good rest of your night. Be safe and we'll see you when you stream. Good night. Thank you, Egghead. You have a wonderful night. Good luck with your video. As soon as it's out, let me know. I will 100% be watching. And it is like 2, almost 3 a.m. for you guys. So I hope you guys get some sleep too. Yeah, have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you. Bye.